All right, welcome to your first construction that you're going to be working on, and that is perpendicular bisectors. Before we get into the construction, we should probably find out what is a perpendicular bisector. And a perpendicular bisector is, that's my drum roll, it's a perpendicular bisector. I know, you're saying that's not helpful. Well, I'll be a little more specific. That means that you have a line, let's call it this line right here, that is both perpendicular to another line, so you see how it's perpendicular, and it bisects it. So it bisects it, meaning cuts it in half. So it is perpendicular and it cuts it in half. So if this line right here is the perpendicular bisector of this line, then it creates a 90-degree angle and it cuts it in half. That's it. So we're going to be constructing perpendicular bisectors like we see right here. We're going to be creating a 90-degree angle and cutting another line in half, all in one. So let's start with our first one. We're going to draw a perpendicular bisector of line AB. Then we're going to mark all the 90-degree angles and congruent segments. Now this is a very simple process. It's just done in 3 steps, and I'll show you how. Step 1 is to take the metal end and put it on point A. Okay? What you're going to do now is you're going to open up your compass just a little bit larger than halfway. Okay? So just go, make sure you're more than halfway, like right here. All right? And you're going to just draw a semicircle. So that's half a circle. Okay? So you just go around. Remember, turn your paper, it's much easier that way. Look how beautiful. All right? Now what you're going to do is just turn your compass around and do the same thing on point B. So open up a little more than halfway, you don't change anything. You can just draw another semicircle. Okay, so we're just going to go around. Look at that. Look at that. Inspirational. Okay, that's step 2. Final step. You'll see that there's 2 points of intersection, one here and one here. All right, you're just going to take a ruler, put it right there, and connect, those 2 points that intersect. And that is how you draw a beautiful looking perpendicular bisector in 3 steps. All right, let's mark our 90-degree angles. We know right here and here are congruent. So if this is the middle point, we know from here to here is congruent from here to here. We also know that these 2 segments are congruent. Let's try it one more time, just in case you're like, I'm not sure I got it. All right, we'll do one more time. So we're going to draw a perpendicular bisector of WZ this time, and then mark all 90-degree angles and congruent segments. So once again, 3 steps. Step 1, you take your compass, you put the middle point on point W, and open up a little more than halfway. All right, so any more than halfway. Right here is fine. We're going to turn our paper now and draw a semicircle. Oop. Look at that, just drawing a nice semicircle. Ooh, that is pretty. That is pretty. There's an award-winning semicircle. We take our compass, we flip it over. All right, we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side now. So now the metal point's on Z, and do the same thing. You're gonna draw a semicircle again. You'll notice now you have 2 points of intersection. You have a point of intersection here, you have a point of intersection here. Okay, we're going to connect those 2 points. Check it, check it, check it. Draw that line right through. All right, I'll put my arrows on. And we've just created a perpendicular bisector. So this is a 90-degree angle. We know this segment is congruent to this segment. Okay, this right here is congruent to here. We know this segment is congruent to this segment. So money. All right, guys, you give it a shot on the back 3. When you're done, show me that you mastered it. Well done. Next lesson.